Hey everyone, welcome back to the Skipline Parties YouTube channel. My name is Trevor and this is Ben. Ben is the man with the plan, one of the managers, owners, and all-time party guru with Skipline Parties. And the topic for today is something that I know that Ben is very excited about. Yep. The Vegas-inspired nightlife experience with Skipline Parties. Tell us a little bit about it, just from your experience in hosting these.
For sure. One of the overviews is just, it's a stress-free evening that you get benefits that you wouldn't even be able to think of going into these establishments on your own. Our partnered venues take care of all of our guests over and above. Never mind the party host, skipping the line, making sure you get your value out of your packages. These packages are absolute no-brainer.
Fantastic.
It saves you money and you have an amazing stress-free time.
I love that. And you know, I don't know if anybody's ever been to Vegas, but you know, you see people going down the strip in limousines and getting out and just going straight into the club, that kind of a thing. That's the kind of experience that you can have with these guys.
100%.
All right, I'm gonna start off this video with a quote here from G. Bruce Boyer. Real luxury is understanding quality and having the time to enjoy it. And you guys are all about quality when it comes to your parties.
1000%.
Here's an interesting fact from Quora. Limousines are not just for the rich. Many people love renting limousines for a variety of reasons. It can be from wanting a special VIP experience for a special event, to allow a large group to travel together, and to avoid drinking and driving. Now, nothing's better than, you know, going to an event in a limousine as opposed to a stinky Uber. No offense, Uber. But seriously, come on, like, it can't be compared.
Why not ride in style?
I agree, 100%.
Especially if you could do it for less.
Yes, limousines. Everyone thinks limousines are super expensive. There's a solution for you folks. And
100%.
it's a nightlife package, a Vegas-inspired nightlife package with Skipline Parties. So we're gonna talk a little bit about that today. Number one, where did this concept of Skipline Parties come from?
The concept for Skipline Parties was built when we were in the industry. Especially myself, I realized when people came from out of town and they wanted to experience something, I was able to walk in, say hi to one of the general managers, hi to an owner. They would always take care of us in different ways, make us feel special, never make us wait in line. And we sort of had an aha moment where it's like, why can't everyone experience this? Especially on the nights that matter the most. Birthdays, bachelorette parties, bachelorettes. That's when you want to have a stress-free, simple evening because one, you know, it's a big night. You only get to do it once, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully, especially with the bachelorette party and stag party. You will only get to do that one time, so why not do it in style? And you know, like the name says, skip the line. No line, no cover. That is what a VIP baller experience is all about, right?
100%. Getting to walk by a bunch of people that are standing in the rain, you know, it feels cruel, but it feels good at the same time.
They coulda, shoulda, woulda. So the next question I've got here for you is, what are some of the issues that Skipline Parties solves for the nightlife crowd?
Biggest thing that we solve is literally in our name, skipping the line. No one wants to stand in the weather. No one wants to stand in the snow. No one wants to be standing outside at all. When you are going for a night out, you want to be inside the bar, dancing, drinking, having a great time with your friends and family.
Now, describe one of these nightlife packages to me, just for the audience here who maybe doesn't have any idea of what Skipline Parties is about. Just go through, you know, what that looks like.
For sure. So what it looks like is you have the options of getting limousine transportation throughout, or you can even do a walking pub crawl. But either one, you're going to get all the same benefits in regards to a party host that's going to babysit, take care of everybody the entire night, and they're going to make sure that everyone stays together. Surprisingly enough, when alcohol is involved, people don't like to stay. They like to. And so you got somebody hurting you. You have a babysitter, you have a bouncer. If you have any issues, all of our party hosts are Pro-Tech and Pro-Serve certified. They can assist you in de-escalating situations to make sure there's never a stressful moment. And if that stressful moment happens, they're there to mitigate it.
There you go. Now, within that, maybe go into like what people get as far as the different stops they get, how many locations.
For sure.
Those types of things.
So you get 4 locations. The 4 locations, your first location could be a home, bar, club, pub. That's where you get picked up from the limo. That's where you meet your party host, and that's also where your first round of drinks, if it's a partnered venue, or gift certificate, bottle of champagne, or 20% off your food. So either way, we're going to be saving you the money that you spend on the package, and you get to split that with the group. So you get to have an amazing Vegas-inspired experience at minimal cost.
That is the beautiful part. You get to have all these amazing benefits for, almost nothing. Like it's almost
nothing. It pays
nothing,
for itself.
Right?
It truly is a no-brainer because these are things everyone's spending money on every time they go out or they're going for those special events.
And if you're the guy planning the event and you're booking the limo and booking the events and going to the different places and your buddies don't chip in their bit, you're left holding the bag. Whereas, push all the responsibility over on Skipline and they can make sure that they pay up.
100%, you gotta get the money.
I'm just kidding. These guys have lots of fun with it, and they've helped thousands of people have a wonderful experience in their parties. So you guys should definitely check them out. So going on with the next question here, approximately how many nightlife events do you book each month?
They range from 65 to 100 per month, and typically they're mostly on Fridays and Saturdays, but throughout the week, special events we're taking care of all the time. So it doesn't matter if it's Monday, Tuesday, Sunday, we're going to take care of you guys and make sure you guys have an experience that you couldn't have on your own.
There you go, folks. It can be any night of the week. Fridays and Saturdays, peak times. So of course it's going to be busier. There's going to be less things available. So
plan ahead.
Plan ahead.
Plan ahead. If you want to have an amazing stress-free time, you call us and we'll plan everything for you. That's okay. You don't have to have the plan in your head. You call us, we'll plan it, and we'll make sure it happens.
There you go. Now, you guys have been in business for a while. So let's talk a little bit about how the service has evolved over time. So from the beginning, infancy stage of Skipline Parties to today.
Okay. Well, it started off with our largest pub crawls, which is the Halloween Howler, New Year's Eve, Midnight Madness, and then it grew into premium transportation, and then it grew into our nightlife packages. And those nightlife packages, we had this aha moment where it's everyone wants to have an amazing time. Everyone wants to feel special. Everyone wants to go to a bar and be the guy that walks in and everyone looks over their shoulder and like, why'd he get in? That is the moment that everyone remembers, and those are the things that create a night that you can't forget.
And I've never been on anything like that. Anytime I've gone out, it's been one or two people, or you just show up and you're hoping to meet some people there, that kind of thing. I'm old, so these things didn't exist when I was going to bars and clubs. But I think that your service could be beneficial not only for the people of Edmonton, the people of Calgary, and anywhere there's a larger metropolitan area.
100%.
People could benefit from this type of a service. So I think you guys have something really unique and special that you can share with people who like and going out and going to these parties and having a good time.
We're the only events company in Edmonton that gives the service and the benefits that we do with our company.
That's right. And it's Vegas inspired, right? Vegas inspired. So tell me a little bit about how that came about, the Vegas inspired light bulb moment.
Right?
Yeah.
So when you go to Vegas, you want it's again, lifetime experience. So you're looking to have someone guide you, someone either a concierge, a bouncer, a bartender. You're looking for a hookup to make sure that you get to do something that other people may not have, or something that you're going to remember for the rest of your life. And that's what we do in the metropolitan areas that we service. So in Edmonton specifically, we work with 90% of the best bars and venues in Edmonton to make sure that if you're looking for your Instagram pictures for that Bachelorette, or if you are looking just to make sure you don't have to wait in line because this is the first time you've been out since COVID, you give us a call and we're going to take care of that for you.
That's right.
And that's the Vegas idea. It's just simplifying an amazing experience to create a memory for life.
There you go. I love that, the whole concept of it, and I think it's great, and anybody should take part in one at least one time. At least one time.
If you don't try it once, you'll never know.
That's right. I have the next question here. What are the plans for expanding Skipline Parties?
You know, I'm really happy you asked that. We're really excited. We're going to be moving into Calgary by 2022. We're going to be hitting Western Canada by 2023, and we're just growing like crazy, and we're very lucky to be doing as well as we have because we have a service no one else is providing.
Now let's talk a little bit about competitors, because I mean there are other ways that people can go about planning a night, right? Tell me a little bit about the major strategic advantages that you have over other competitors. Let's say a limousine company, or you know, a party. Maybe some people is planning some kind of a party at a community hall or something like that. What are your advantages over those types of people?
Our main advantage is just our connections that we have with the venues. Being in the nightlife industry for the last 15 years, I have been able to grow some connections that are going to make you feel that much more special and get you those extra benefits. So if you want to go to your hall, that's no problem, but now you're paying for a hall. How's everybody getting to the hall? Who's supplying the booze? Who's going to pay for the permits? And then let's say you're just doing transportation and you want a night out. Where are you going? Are you going to get in right away? Are you going to stand in line? Limousines, they are very good at taking you place to place, but they don't have the connection to get you in. So when you're paying, let's say top dollar for premium transportation, you don't want to waste a minute of that. And that's what we specialize in. We specialize in making sure you don't have to stress. You're going to get in right away. You're going to get extra benefits at each location that you go to. And you're also going to make sure that you're VIP, so you're going to feel like a rock star.
All right. I have kind of a tough question for you, okay?
Please.
So you've got the connections and the hookups in the Edmonton area, which is fantastic, and I think it's something that you know, speaks to your character, personality, and so on. But going into, let's say, another place like Calgary or Vancouver, it's much, you know, different people, different bar owners, different, you know, vibe. How are you going to bridge that gap in those cities?
See, the amazing thing about the bar industry, Trevor, is it is the smallest world you can imagine. When you are talking to somebody that is a manager in Edmonton, half the time they've worked in Calgary or Kelowna or Vancouver. So when you have this large surplus of acquaintances, friends, and years of connections, it's just about a seamless transition when you go to join that. And we've been lucky enough to bring these ideas up to friends and acquaintances in other cities, and the first thing they say is like, wow, how do we become a part of this? This is an absolute no-brainer. Excellent.
There you have it, folks. These guys are going to be taking over the entertainment or pub crawl, Vegas-inspired nightlife experiences across Western Canada, and hopefully you can make it all the way over to Eastern Canada as well.
Oh, we will. Toronto's going to be on the list real soon.
And you guys can take part in the adventures of Skipline Parties and have a Vegas-inspired experience of your own. Now let's talk a little bit about scheduling the event. So how does one go about scheduling an event with Skipline?
No problem. That's a great question, and it's the main challenge for most people when they're just trying to create an event. Call us, give us a phone call, send us an email, send us a text. We have been doing this for years. We can go over what your preferences are, what you're looking for, and we can set everything up with you. And if you aren't ready to make that booking just yet, but you want to get a closer idea, please just go to Skipline Parties. They have a great quotation system. They're going to take care of you. And then once you call in, you might get to speak to me, and then the party guru will take care of you himself.
The one and only party guru from Skipline Parties. Now, I guess the most important question is, how much does it cost on average for someone to have a true Vegas nightlife experience with Skipline?
Now, this is the best part. The more people you have, the more inexpensive it gets. We have packages that are $20 per person, and then we have packages that are up to $60 per person with transportation. You tell us what you need and what budget you need to stay inside. We are going to find a way to make sure you have an amazing night either way.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you right now, guys, you can't even go out for dinner for 60 bucks. Right, that's the level of value that you're getting from this. You get a limousine, you get your you know, first drink on the house,
a personal party host that guides you the whole way.
The whole way. 4 different venues, up to 4 different venues that you can visit in and out. Skip the line, no cover. For 60 bucks, I mean, that's just...
No one's a mother hen.
right?
No one has to babysit the whole group.
Everyone can have a good time.
Everyone is having an amazing time.
So, I don't know. For me, it seems like a no-brainer, but if you are somebody who is looking for a Vegas-inspired nightlife experience, there's no better place to call than Skipline Parties. I mean, apart from actually going to Vegas and having a party experience there.
I'm sure we're going to be there one day.
All right, so we're going to be competing with the big boys out 100%. In Vegas. But they've brought that experience here to Edmonton, here in the prairies, capital city.
Yep.
And, you know, I think that, you know, you guys need to experience this for yourselves. Give them a call, hook up with skiplineparties.com and fill out that form and get started and talk with Mr. Party Guru and get one set up for yourself today.